I don't want to be that stereotypical, annoying, crystal astrology girl. I promise you I'm not. It's just let me get one video out of my system, please. I try so hard to run away from that identity. But here we are. So I'm going to put timestamps in the comment section because I don't recommend you watching the video from the beginning to the end, because if you are not into this type of topic, you're probably going to be very bored if you're going to just watch it straight. I only recommend you watching it straight if you're like really into this topic. And I'm not going to do too many videos like this. This is just something that I tend to enjoy like reading up on the low, because I do feel like for the most part, from what I can see, people most definitely do act like they're signs. And I think a lot of people don't like astrology because people will say anything and then like correlate it to their sign. And it's like, what are you talking about? I just blinked yesterday. It's because I'm a Scorpio. You know, like, no. But I actually know what I'm talking about. You're probably going to feel very attacked because I'm going to drag every sign by filth. And also, astrology is like a guilty pleasure for me. And I say that because I'm also like into the Bible. I love reading the Bible. I feel like it's so much wisdom in there. And anyone who knows that like those two, it's very contradicting. But I don't know. I find astrology also very interesting. So let's get into it. I want to start off strong by talking about Scorpios. I'm going to put them first because those are some very intense people, okay? I kind of want to put the mirror to the Scorpio's face because I don't think they understand how they come off to other people. You guys, in a way, kind of have like a Ted Bundy vibe. They're very intense people. I noticed that they don't have like this meter in their head that's like telling them like enough is enough. For example, I was dating a Scorpio back in the day, just talking to him and stuff, and I'm a Pisces. So us Pisces, we are very prone to disappear. We're prone to isolate ourselves. We love our alone time, our downtime. We're extreme introverts. We don't need a crowd. I need space. Back up. Scorpios, whatever they're interested in, they are interested in. So with this dude, he was the type, if I didn't respond to his text, he would text me again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Before I knew anything about Scorpios, I thought he was psychotic. Now that I'm reading up on Scorpios, I noticed that a lot of Scorpios tend to behave that same way. Whatever they're interested in, they become obsessed with it and very intense in an annoying way. Another example, this is just a random example. If a Scorpio is really into like photography and she has an Instagram page, she will be the type to bombard your timeline all day long with photography, and they don't even think in their heads like enough is enough. They don't have that meter. Like Scorpios kind of remind me of like serial deleters. I'm sorry, it just gives that vibe. It gives that vibe. If someone did not understand your sign, they would think you're psychotic. So I'm just letting you guys know, you guys are very cool people for the most part, but you do kind of give psychotic sometimes, okay? Relax, check yourself, ask yourself, am I doing too much? Because you guys tend to do a lot. And the thing is, for me, when I was talking to that guy that was a Scorpio, we were just not compatible in that department because, like I said, I'm a Pisces. I'm the complete opposite. I have friends where we can stop talking for 6 months, pick back up like it's nothing. Like, distance to me, I don't even notice it because I love my alone time. I could be totally into you and go hours without talking to you because I'm just prone to disappear. And so the Scorpio that I was talking to, he thought I was playing games with him. He thought I was playing texting games. And I'm like, no, this is just who I am. You know, because he was very intense and then I was the opposite. And he thought I was playing games with him. And I'm like, no, I'm really not playing games with you. I actually forgot to respond. Because yeah, like us Pisces, we don't need like a lot of attention. We are not clingy. Scorpios are extremely clingy. And I don't think you guys realize because yeah, you guys just don't stop. Like y'all, you will be the type to bombard someone. You do this in every category of your life. You know that, right? Are they aware of it? Do they know it? I don't know. Because I really do think that it's in their nature. Another thing I don't like about Scorpios is that you guys are secretive for absolutely no reason. Like, I understand being secretive, but like, I remember with this dude, I can't even tell you his last name till this day because he just would not tell me certain things about himself. And once again, it goes back into it's giving serial deleter. Like, why are you so secretive about your identity? Like, Scorpios are extremely secretive about their identity and they don't realize to the average person it kind of has a creepy vibe because like I remember I asked him, I'm like, what is your last, I don't even know your name, like your full name, you know? And we were talking for like, I don't know, a few months. Nothing serious, you know, but still like, and then when I asked him what his last name was, he didn't want to tell me. He didn't want to tell me anything about himself. Nothing. And to me, I was just a little bit creeped out. You know, like, what are you hiding? Because that's what we're thinking. We're thinking like, why can't we know your identity? It's very strange to me. But I will say, as a Pisces, we are the same way actually. We're also mysterious, very secretive. But I don't know, like, no, I feel like I'm being hypocritical because I be doing the same exact thing. Like, I don't like telling people certain things about me. But I don't know. I don't like that about you Scorpios. It's just, I don't think we're compatible. It says on paper we're compatible, but from experience, no, because we both can't be secretive. Like, it was just so funny because he didn't know anything about me and I didn't know nothing about him. I don't like that about you guys. Like, I don't know. It's just, I can't do it. Especially because I'm a nosy person. Like, I need to know. Stop withholding information from me. People who are extremely secretive, it's like, what are you hiding? It made me want to check his criminal history. Like, is there something, like, do you have people in your dungeon or something? Like, what's really going on? Like, what? It's weird. I don't know. I'm just saying, you guys kind of come off as like loco, unhinged, crazy. Like, certain secrets make sense, but if I'm just asking you basic questions, like I asked this one Scorpio, I said, where are you from? And they didn't even want to tell me. Like, I also want to say that with Scorpios, you guys kind of make me feel very suffocated. Like, I can't breathe. Give people room to miss you. You guys don't know how to do that. And I don't even know why they say you guys are mysterious. I guess you guys are mysterious in a way where it's like you don't really reveal too much about yourself. But it's like, once you're into something, you get very obsessed. And for me, it's just very like, back up, I can't breathe. Like, I did not like how that guy just kept texting me and texting me and texting me. It gave me anxiety and it just makes me completely lose interest. Okay, so I cannot be friends with Libras. I cannot be friends with Libras because me, huge on loyalty, I'm huge on authenticity. This is exactly how Libras are, okay? Let me think of scenarios because I couldn't do it. I can't be friends with you guys. You guys are the type I have to keep distance from, high and by type of thing. Can't be cool with you guys because you guys don't know how to be a friend. Listen, a friend of everyone is a friend to know. Libras are the type that like to be friends with everyone. Your enemy, your op. They're all about like being balanced and fair. Like, no, I need my friends real loyal, meaning my enemies are your enemies. My ops are your ops. Oh, well, you know, he's my friend too, and we gotta balance everything out. And no, they will never pick a side. So if you're expecting like loyalty or like a ride or die, like I'm riding for you, that's not gonna be a Libra. They will sit up there and smile in your op's face, all in the name of fairness. Love to be like very fair and balanced and see both sides. Forget that. If you're my friend, you need to be my friend. Either you are my friend or you're their friend. One or the other. Which one? Are you a friend of everyone? Because if you are, then you're a friend to nobody, because that means you don't have loyalty to a certain specific person. And I don't care. I don't care how that sounds. I don't care. I am a very real person. I know how to keep friends. The friendships that I have today have lasted 15 years. I know what makes a friendship, and it's really loyalty. If I get into it with someone, don't go and smile in their face because you just want to be fair and be cool with everyone and be balanced with everyone and friends with everyone. No, you guys make the worst types of friends. out of everyone in the zodiac. I can't do it. If you're my friend, you are my friend and I'm riding for you. Let somebody try my friend. And that's the type of energy that I need reciprocated. And with the Libra, you're just not going to get that reciprocated. They will literally sit up there, be smiling with you, and then go chill with your op. Nope. Can't do it. And to me, it has very weird energy too. If you want to know how to keep long-lasting, great quality friendships, you can't be a weirdo. So being a weirdo just basically means like doing weird stuff, like how girls do, like flirting with their man behind their back, what else, hanging with your ops and your enemies. It's weirdo behavior. If you're gonna act like that, you're not gonna be able to ever maintain friendships. Like with friendship, you have to be biased. Once you say someone is your friend, you gotta ride for them. No weird stuff going on. And I think that's what makes me and my friendships last long, is that I'm not a weirdo and they're not a weirdo either. So we're very solid people and it's reciprocated. So they don't know how to keep a friend. They go through friends like changing their drawers, like drinking water. This one girl I knew, I noticed that she would go through friends. Every time I turned around, she had a new best friend, new best friend, new best friend, new best friend, new best. Y'all can't keep a friend. But yeah, I get very phony vibes from Libras. They just love a crowd. They're very extroverted people. Every Libra that I met, I just did not get authenticity from you. I don't know. And I'm not even trying to say that like you're forcing it. I think that's just who you guys are. You guys are extroverted. But it's something about people that just can't rock alone. I noticed that Libras just can't be alone. It just don't be sitting right with my spirit. I just don't like you guys. I don't like your personality types. I just don't get authentic, genuine, real vibes. Like, I like real people, like real solid, real, authentic, blunt. And I just don't be getting that from you guys. I get very much like, I need to keep up this image for everyone else. Very phony vibes. So like, if you're a Libra, I'm sorry, but I don't mess with you at all. Like, ugh, I don't really have anything good to say, honestly. Every Libra that I met was like that. Okay, Cancers. Cancers. My brother is a Cancer. That man, and I'm sorry to expose his business. Keep in mind, my brother is a 6'6" bodybuilder, right? Very masculine. But my God, growing up, that man knew how to cry, okay? He would cry at the drop of a hat. When him and I were like being raised together and he would get in trouble, I would just thug it out. Like, I'm not really a crier. He would cry at every freaking thing. If my mom called him a name, he's crying. He's crying at everything. His first response was to cry. Now, as an adult, I don't really be around him that much anymore because we live our own lives. I don't know if he still does that anymore, but dang, as kids, I don't know about Cancers. It's just a bit much. It's a bit intense. I had one friend that was a Cancer. Everyone thought that she had a crush on me. Yes, because they're just super freaking emotional. If I didn't text her back in a certain amount of time, she's blowing up my phone. And what did I do wrong? Did I do something to you? Is everything okay? It's just too much. Like, you guys are too much. You guys need to relax, breathe. Everything is all right. Boom. I found it in my head. If anxious attachment style was a sign, it's a Cancer. It would definitely be a Cancer. That's exactly how you guys act. Very anxious. Like, calm down. Everything is okay. You don't need to cry all the freaking time. And I know people always say that about you guys and you guys don't like it and you feel like it's cliche. It's the truth. Other than that, I don't think you guys have any pretty much like bad traits. You guys are pretty cool people. Sagittarius, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like you guys at all. Fire sign, I tell you. Fire sign, I tell you. Everything with you guys is just like on fire. Calm down. I remember when I worked with Sagittarius, and usually I will give you guys this. Sagittarius women are boss babes, okay? They're the types that are climbing the corporate ladder, very masculine energy. My boss was a Sagittarius. But Sagittarius, I don't like you guys because you guys don't know how to take criticism and critiques at all. It's so crazy how your body just physically rejects critiques. And that is a very dangerous place to be in, because if you can't be told nothing, it's like, how could you ever improve in life, you know? You just stay stuck. And that's what I noticed about Sagittarius, is that they're people that are very prone to not grow because they're not teachable people. They're very stubborn. And getting back to what I said about them being a fire sign, is they are always ready to pop off. The men are like that. The women are like that. Always ready to fight. They have their defense on. They're very snappy, sassy, boy. Ooh. The men, very sassy. The women, very sassy. If sassy was a sign, it is a Sagittarius. 110%. You guys have a very crazy mouth on you. Okay, so I found the word to describe Sagittarius. Hot-tempered. When I said sassy, that's basically what I was trying to climb up and find. I was trying to find that word. Like with Sagittarius, they are quick with it. Like very snappy people, fiery, on fire. Just boom, bam, bam. It's like, calm down, sassy. You guys are cool though. I think that's about it. Okay, so Aquarius. You guys are selfish people. Everything is always about you. And you love to just talk about you, but it's not reciprocated for the other person. That's about it. I don't have anything else to say. I think you guys are a little bit manipulative, very cold people. I think it's more like in a very cool way. But that's it. I don't have anything really bad to say. That's about it. Just learn to be less selfish. Hear other people, call up friends, ask them how they're doing, and stop dominating the conversation. Okay, so now on to my least favorite sign in the entire zodiac, Leo. Honestly, we're just not compatible. You know, that's just what it comes down to. It's just, you are just simply not my cup of tea. It's not a thing where it's like everyone can agree with me type of thing. I think it's more like you're just not my flavor and my speed. If narcissistic personality disorder was a sign, it would be a Leo. And you know exactly what I mean when I say that. Attention seeking, always want the spotlight on them, loves a crowd. Just, I cannot with you guys. Like, it's just, it's not for me. That's all. You know, good people, really cool. The women, dope. But all that, I need the spotlight, adoration, attention, praise me, uplift me, roll out the red carpet. It's just not for me. You know, it gives very much fake, phony. And if you can't tell, if you've watched the entire video, I don't like fake and phony people. So if your sign is giving fake and phony, I automatically just don't like you. I'm just biased when it comes to that. I like people who are authentic and keep it real. And I don't get those vibes from Leos. Also, very intrusive people, like very direct. And honestly, my mom is a Leo. And growing up, we did bump heads a lot. You guys are over the top. Something that I noticed with Leos is that if throwing a party was a person, if family gathering was a person, like they love to be surrounded by people. And like I said, a friend of everybody is a friend to no one. So with Leos, I just get very fake vibes. Fake. Two-faced too, meaning like you're so busy trying to be popular, trying to have the spotlight and be like this mini celebrity in your community. You're not focusing on pouring into quality relationships. All you guys care about is quantity. You don't care about quality. And a friend of everyone means that you are a friend of no one. So a Leo just simply cannot be my friend, okay? That's all it is. It's just you can't sit with me. That's it. Maybe you can go sit with somebody else, but just not with me, okay? Gemini, shut up. Shut up. Now, be quiet. I worked with this Gemini. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, you know how I said the Aquarius, they tend to do that too, where it's like they make the conversation all about them, they talk. But see, Geminis act like that, but on crack. they will take up all the airtime in the conversation to the point where you are just like, you ever talking to someone and you're just trying so hard, fighting for your life, trying to get a word out? That is what it's like talking to a Gemini. When you're friends with one, they just talk and talk and talk. And I remember this girl, she would always get in trouble at work for talking. That was her reputation. People said she talked too much. And I remember when this was when I was reading up on astrology and I was reading her sign. I'm like, okay, because I don't have much experience with Geminis. I just don't come across them. So she was like the first I came across, and I'm like, ooh, okay. So I just get fascinated. Like, if I figure out someone's zodiac sign, I will look up their sign and try to see the correlation. So that's what I did. And when it said that they literally talk too much and take up the airtime, I'm like, you can't tell me astrology is not real. You cannot tell me it's not real, because that explains that girl. I think that's what really confirmed to me astrology is real. Because if it's not real, explain that. It read her so accurately. It said they talk and talk. They take up all of the airtime. It's just, I see why people do not like you guys. The most hated sign is the Gemini for sure. And I can see why, because people just simply do not like people that don't highlight others. You know, when you take the conversation and you make it all about you, even if you look up the psychology of what makes charismatic people charismatic or charming, it's because they highlight other people. They give other people the microphone, you know? That's what makes people like you more. Like, this is literally studied in psychology. So if you're sitting over there taking the entire conversation, you're not asking the other person any questions, you're not allowing the other person to talk, that's why people don't like you. So it's a reason, and that's just one of the reasons. You know, I heard the other stuff, like you guys are two-faced. I can't really speak on that too much because, like I said, I don't have much experience with Geminis. But that one girl was enough for me to know a lot, and I honestly don't want to have any more experiences with you guys because she did it for me, okay? And the thing is, she had a cool personality, but she kept shooting herself in the foot, taking up all of the airtime and dominating the conversations, you know? Like, golly, Jesus, it was just very annoying, and I started to not like talking to her after a while. So I can see how Geminis just kind of repel people and why people just do not like you guys. And that's something that you should probably look into and work on, because everything has its reason. It's a reason why when you Google the most hated sign, Gemini pops up. It's not just there for decoration. And y'all need to stop playing the victim. I know you guys hate the fact that everyone hates you. Well, look into it. Look into why and try to fix that about yourself. Okay? That's all I really have to say about you guys. Honestly, that experience was a terrible experience for me. And that's why I don't know. I just organically, I have not ran into other Geminis. But I don't think I would want to. Especially with the horror stories that I've heard of you guys, I'm like, I'm good. Because I heard you guys be doing that whole, like, multiple personality thing. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I don't need to come across no more psychos anymore, okay? I am good. Okay, I kind of take that back. A Gemini that I have been studying, actually, because I don't really have much in my immediate life, Tupac, okay? Now I see what people are talking about. That man has multiple personalities. So, like, it will be certain interviews, he's just real gangster, you know, like, F you, spits at the paparazzi, I don't care, forget you. And then in another interview, he'll turn around and be like this sweet, innocent, nice gentleman, opening doors. Here goes flowers. I love women. Women are the best. It's a little creepy. I don't know. I would hate to be a Gemini because that's like, it's kind of creepy. The way you guys' personalities just like flip. Like, I can't do the psychotic. I can't do it. Pisces. And yes, I am a Pisces. I'm talking to you and myself. Learn how to regulate your emotions. It's like we don't know how to do that. So, for example, and Chris Sean is also a Pisces, if you want to think about her, right? We don't know how to just have a middle ground. Either we are stoic and nonchalant, or we are boom, bam, bam. If 0 from 100 real quick was a sign, it is a Pisces. Just learning how to find a middle ground. So what I used to do, where I used to go wrong as a Pisces, is that I bottle things in. We will wait and wait and wait. And if you notice, pay attention to Krishan Rock. She's always silent, completely stoic and silent, and then boom, beats people up.
Repeat what you said. Repeat what you said when you was walking upstairs. I mean, I hear nothing but fucking crickets. Like, what happened?
Excuse me.
Because I know for sure I'm not talking to myself. What did you say when you were coming upstairs? You gonna look at each other like we stupid? You know what? I be trying to pray to God so I won't be hurting nobody. And every time I try to pray to God, He always redirects me to have to whoop somebody. So, I'm gonna ask again. Is there...
You know, that's not a healthy way of regulating your emotions. It's very unregulated. And a lot of Pisces are guilty of doing this. We're quiet, we bottle it in, we're tally marking, and then we finally blow up on people. You know, we need to learn how to communicate in a healthy way. So if something's bothering you, don't hold it in, because the problem with holding things in is that eventually it's going to pour out. And when it's bottled in like that, and when it finally comes out, it's like putting mint in a Coca-Cola bottle and you just explode. We tend to hold things in and hold how we feel about people. So say if someone is backstabbing us, right? We're not going to tell them right away. We're going to just hold it in. And then at the very last minute, I don't want to be friends with you no more. We're done. Bye. You know, I used to always do that to people. And then I actually had a Pisces recently do that to me. It's just, we're not good communicators at all. And we need to stop catching people off guard, okay? Krishan Rock does this. Even Osama bin Laden, remember with the Twin Towers? No one seen that coming. And then boom. You know, that is a Pisces. It's like no one really sees it coming. They don't see how things are bothering us. They only see it at the end when we're exploding or we cut them off. And oh yeah, just for some game, if you have any Pisces around you, when a Pisces is calm, silent, and stoic, especially if you really peep the game and you feel like you're doing something wrong to them, go ahead and run. Because it's gonna be an explosion, and pretty soon. Like, just, it's a ticking time bomb with us. That's the perfect way for me to describe a Pisces, a ticking time bomb. We are horrible communicators, seriously. Like, I had a Pisces in my life just out of nowhere. I'm done with you. I'm like, dang. And then he had the audacity to like not even explain to me, and I kind of just had to figure it out on my own. Like, can you at least tell me? No. We just want everyone to read our minds. Very toxic in that department, okay? Yeah, and speaking of communication, you know, if you watched the entire video, I already talked about with several of the signs. When it comes to communication, I have issues with them, whether it's like they think that I'm not texting fast enough, I disappear sometimes, like, and it's just in our nature to be horrible communicators. Like, when it comes to conflict, we're bad with that. When it comes to just everyday situation, I think with the everyday typical situations, we're just very mysterious. We like our alone time. We're prone to disappear and drift off. So we'll drift off and then we'll be like, oh shoot, I forgot to text this person. Like, that's just how us Pisces are. I realize, like, I can never just have a man just like me. Like, no, they just have to be obsessed every time. And I think it's because, you know, Pisces naturally very hot and cold people. So I'll talk to you one day, you know, a few hours later, I'm gone. I'm disappeared. I'm in La La Land. I drifted off. And I think we definitely, like, inspire, like, that chase in a man. And so we're prone to get like stalkers and just people that just become obsessed with us. You know how people say like you got to be hot and cold, and they give like manipulation tactics. We naturally do that by nature. We're naturally doing those tactics by nature, and it creates obsessions in people. So if you're like me, I am so prone to get stalkers, obsessed men, like, yeah. And you know, me being a Pisces, with my best friend, we sometimes have gone like months without talking to each other. Sometimes I disappear. I do. One time I isolated myself for 6 months, like 6 months straight. I didn't talk to anyone. Us Pisces are just so prone to doing stuff like that. And people always think we're playing games with them, which I can totally understand how they would think that. But it's like, no, it's literally in our nature. In my friendships, it's just a lot of distance in the friendships. We could text every blue moon. You know, so I need women that are like really compatible with me. Virgo, Aquariuses are also like that, where it's like they need a lot of distance, nonchalant, stoic, don't need a lot of attention. So it works. So yeah, I don't know, kind of getting off topic, but that's just something that I noticed is I can't just be friends with just anyone because, for example, like the Cancer, me and the Cancer, we don't mix. It's like oil and water. They're too clingy, they're too anxious, and they're gonna read into like, oh, why isn't she texting? You know, and it's like, I need someone that understands me. So overall, you get the point. In every area of our lives, whether it is friendships, conflict, we are horrible communicators. But yeah. Taurus, like, honestly, you guys are the most like bland, boring, uninteresting. Like, I don't like talking to you guys through text message. I just don't. It gives nothing. It gives every bit of nothing, you know? Like, it gives talking to a brick wall. You need some more color. Like, that's all you want to do is just work, be boring to text. Like, that's it. No psychotic problems like the rest of us. You know, I love that for you guys, actually. There's nothing wrong with being, you know, boring and bland. I think boring and bland can be good. Nope. I just thought about something. You stubborn. I can't even cuss. I can't say the word. I just thought about that. Yes, all of you guys are stubborn. And I know you guys hear that a lot, but it's the truth. Once a Taurus has its opinions, you can't change their mind. Oh, honestly, with the Taurus, one of my clients, he was a Taurus, and talking to him, once again, it was just like a brick wall, meaning you're not going to get nowhere. He has his beliefs. You're not changing his mind. Even if you could have all the facts, the data, it doesn't matter. Once a Taurus has its mind on something, that's it. So when I talked to him, in a way, I kind of just pandered to what he wanted me to say because it's like, we're not going to get anywhere anyways if I tell the truth. So I might as well just pander and just make this easier than what it needs to be. So be wary of that. You know, if you're going to be so stubborn, eventually people are just going to end up telling you what you want to hear. You're going to end up surrounding yourself with fake, phony people, okay? So definitely lose the stubborn trait if you can. But yeah. Okay, Virgo. I actually really like Virgos. Love every bit of Virgos. But you guys are smart Alex. My partners in the past would do this to me, and my best friend does this to me, where it's like, it's harmless. It doesn't bother me. I could see how that would bother someone else. You guys are the type, you're perfectionist. So when someone's talking to you, you tend to correct everything that they say. So for example, oh my gosh, I'll just be talking casually and I'll be like, hey, can you go grab the rug over there? This is a Virgo. You mean the mat? That's a mat. Like, they tend to correct everything that you say, and they want the perfect definite, because they're detail oriented. So they notice like the little errors in your words, and they will let you know. They will let you know, you know. But my best friend, she does it in a very like joking way with me, like kind of like just trolling me, like, girl, use the correct words. I hope that makes sense. They just tend to nitpick your language. If you're close to me, this doesn't bother me. But if you're not close to me and you're constantly doing this, then that would definitely bother me. So I hope you guys aren't going around just doing that to anyone. But if a stranger were to be correcting every like error in my words, like because I'm not using the most perfect word, then yeah, I definitely wouldn't like that. But for me, that's about it. Like, I love you guys so much. Y'all are my favorite in a zodiac sign. I love Virgos. I am so curious to know everyone's thoughts in the comments. I am so sorry to Aries and Capricorn. I am not a fake person, and if I don't know much about you, I am not going to sit up here and try to force it. I just don't have that much information. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye.